What's up, guys? Welcome back to Amazing RC. It's your boy Brian, and we're jumping right back in to this EAT01 Eachines 6-wheel drive crawler. Now, this one in particular happens to be being built for a very good friend of mine, Gary, RC Trail Cats. He's got one at his place right now. He's also working on it. That one happens to be mine. Both of us, we're building these in secret, and today I revealed to all of you the direction that I'm going to take this build. Now, with that said, Gary, if you're watching this video, here's your chance to get out while you still can. For the rest of you, hang tight. I'm going to tear this truck down, and we'll talk parts and complete direction as soon as I get back. Okay, so now that I have it torn down to this right here, I can kind of lead you into the overall direction that we're going to take this build. Now, I know most, if not all, of Gary's lineup that he has over there. And he has some custom builds. He's got a tow truck he built. The entire mechanism in the back is completely custom. And it just blew my mind when he made this thing. I'll tell you, I'll have a link to that specific video at the end of this one. You have to check it out if you haven't seen it. But his skill set is above and beyond. So I really have to bring my A game to make this special to be in his lineup and fit in at least. So what I want to do with this is I want to do just a flat bed like a wrecker. And it's going to be a fixed bed, at least it is right now, but I want it to start. I've got some dowels here to kind of give you an idea, and it's going to be solid wood, and it's going to be custom. That's going to kind of be the focal point, which is going to be the deck of this. And we're going to start it from one of two places, either here somewhere, and I keep this, and I'm going to cut this down, this box right here, regardless. It's either going to be cut here or it's going to go all the way up to this plate right here. Maybe you guys in the comments below can help me kind of bump me in a direction with that. What's more appealing to the eye? Because this box here is going to be modified one of two ways. We're either going to keep this or we're going to lose the exhaust. And basically, the deck would start here. And of course, it would start with this line right here. So it would be somewhere right around here or way out here. So either here or here, one of the two. But it's going to be a solid wood deck. I'm going to clear coat it, of course. But I'm going to do something nice. I don't know, 2 different kinds of wood, something. I'll do something. Carbon fiber. I'm going to add carbon fiber in there. I thought about actually running carbon fiber in between the planks of wood. I thought that'd be really cool, but at least some metal down here to kind of tie the planks of wood together. So I'm going to do something really cool with that. But as far as the kind of look, you see that we got these really cool red anodized rims here, and if you haven't seen the video before this one, I really recommend you check it out because it kind of goes into how I got a really great deal on this and another set of wheels and tires, bankgood.com. And I'll tell you, I love these. They're super high quality. The tires are wicked squishy, but I'm primarily going to build this as kind of a street truck. It will be able to go wherever, but primarily a street truck. Reason being, as far as paint, because it's not going to have any military theme at all, of course. As far as the paint goes, we're going to do white and red, and more white than red, but definitely some red to tie this in. We'll do like a really nice dark, almost like an aluminum red. We'll do some accents in here with that. Definitely change out most of the plastic bits, except for stuff like this. I'm just going to hand paint it and make it really nice. We got some canisters here, some other boxes. There's actually stuff that hangs in between here and here. I don't have it somewhere, but there's like a big tank that goes down here. I may actually reincorporate those back in the build. But you see where we were stock, and then we changed it to this, and we're going to at least have the option of mimicking this entire setup with what I've already ordered. It's on its way now. They do make a set for this truck, but you spend about $3 or $4 more and you don't get the spare tire. So there is another way to do it, and it's in the previous video. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So work that still needs to be done, of course. We're going to ditch all of the stock stuff that's in here as far as electronics. Reason being is I've got this killer Dumbo RC X4 with this cool X6F, receiver. And the reason I'm choosing this is because it gives me option to an on-off switch, which I also have. And I ordered 4 of them, so I just got them in. So I'm gonna throw the on-off switch in here, and I said in the previous video, I've got a box. It's like 350 LED lights, all raw LED lights. So we're gonna light this thing up like a Christmas tree. I have access to 2 separate options for on-off switches in here. So we may have up to 2 different sets of complete lights on here that we'll be able to mess with straight from the transmitter. So I'm very excited about that as well. Both of these builds, this one as well as Gary's, they're going to take a couple months to get going for sure. I can't wait. We promised each other as soon as we were done, and we would let each other know, and then we're just going to send them to each other. I'm not going to watch his videos that pertain to this truck on his channel, and he's not going to watch these. So it's going to be a complete surprise. Tell me what you think, guys. Basically white, red, a wrecker. We're going to do this really cool carbon fiber. I'm thinking right now carbon fiber because I know it'll look really good with the really dark red, but I'm thinking like a carbon fiber, I guess it'd be called like a headache rack, or it's a big solid, wall, so that whatever's on the wrecker doesn't smash through the cab if they were to get into an accident. It's really some really cool stuff. But as far as receiver and transmitter, we're going with that. Then we've got this really cool motor and transmission, and it is basically twice the motor and about 10 times the transmission that comes stock in this truck. Now, we had got this specifically for our C24 build that we had. Now, I've ripped apart the C24 because we're rebuilding that with a bunch of other crazy stuff. I've got the adapters that go on those wheels coming that give you 12 millimeter hubs, so we're gonna have access. I'll give you a sneak peek. These are the rims and tires that are gonna go on the C24, so I'll just let your imagination run wild with that. Anyway, we took the big giant goofy motor and transmission that came out of the C24, and we're gonna put it in this because this is where it's most suitable. It's going to run uber slow. However, it's going to run all these wheels super, super good. So as far as motor and transmission, we're going with this. We are not going to use these drive shafts only because I don't have another set to go in the rear here. We may order new drive shafts. I've had so many comments about these drive shafts that we got from Banggood about there being other options that are better. I'm going to hear out the guys and gals that told me that, and I'm going to check out some other drive shafts also on Banggood, so I'll keep you posted on what we pick for that. So basically the next step is I'm going to rip the rest of this apart, and we're going to get it sanded down and ready for paint. Until then, guys, tell me what you think. Remember, this is going to somebody else that has absolutely no idea what I'm doing to it, and in return, I'm going to get the exact same thing, just completely different. Until next video, guys, it's Brian. This is Amazing RC.